after a couple of cringy comics, we're going to do a good one. Killmonger number 4 by Mr. Brian Hill. Very excellent writer who's leaving comics, by the way. Can't blame him. Well, I think he's still going to do a couple, so he says. I think he's going to go to Hollywood. And when you read this, you know he'll probably be quite successful there. Because this whole series, man, I got to tell you, this Killmonger series is like the surprise hit for me. Probably one of the best comic books like in the stores right now. I think this book is amazing. And I'm not even a Black Panther fan. I'm not. I've never even really read any Black Panther stories. The movie is all I really know. I've brushed up on a couple of things, but for the most part, I picked this up because I like the writer, and so why not? And I was pleasantly surprised on how good it is. And, you know, it's a shame it's only 5 issues, but maybe that's a good thing because I think it's just going to wrap up. Every issue has been solid. The pacing is good. I've never felt like, you know, this is just there to get through 5 issues. No, the story is tight. The action is tight. The dialogue is tight. You could make this into a movie. Like, I would almost love to see a Killmonger movie that's a prequel to Black Panther based on this. I think that would be amazing because you have it's just good. I can't praise it enough. This issue gets, I want to say almost, I'm torn between a 4 and a 5 to 4.5. It's just really good. And it's a 4. It's a 4 out of 5. I've only given 2 books ever a 5 out of 5. But I think as long as the next issue, which is the last one, number 5, is a good one, I give this series as a whole, all 5 issues, a 5. Because this is probably one of the best stories I read. And it just doesn't even feel like a Marvel book, but it is. It feels like Jason Bourne in the Marvel Universe or something. I didn't know how to explain it. But it starts off as this is Killmonger's start. You know how it is, and he's working with this team. He ended up working with Kingpin, and now they're trying to work with Shield to get he wants to go to Wakanda, and you see her meeting up with Shield. This is his queen or whatever. They all have powers, but they end up going this. So this guy was in their crew, and they want to go to convince him to turn himself in. It goes they just show up here look at that. It reminds me of that Jason Bourne scene when they go to that chick's ex-boyfriend or whatever. But they're trying to convince him, and they have this cool dinner, but then the action kicks in, and look how cool this is. So she betrayed them, set this watch off, and these guys roll up. You see this car just come in and crash into the other one, and then you just see all this action take place, and it's literally they take him out real quick. And then Killmonger gets up, he's mad, and he just starts taking everybody out with this axe. I don't want to spoil it, but it's really cool. Really good action. This is such a surprise book. Now, I do want to address one thing, though, before I get called out on it, because it's there. So they're talking about where they're going to go. And he says, "You're white. You have Wakandas all over the world." Now, you'd say, now why don't I harp on this when I'll harp on, the Punisher book for doing something like that? Or the Immortal Hulk? Well, it's actually a very simple answer. Killmonger is kind of racist. It's a part of his character. So that's different. Right? I'm pretty sure that's been established. At least that's how he was in the movie. So I don't know. Like I said, I've never really read any Black Panther comics, but as far as I know, that's part of who he is as a character. So therefore, that makes sense. But when you have Punisher checking his privilege, that doesn't make any sense. But otherwise, yeah, another solid issue. We're really looking forward to the final. If you haven't picked this up, definitely pick it up when the trade comes out. It's well worth it. This is one of the best books I've read from Marvel in a long time, and it's too bad that they can't all be this good. Really is. But anyway, let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know what you think about Killmonger. If you're reading it, I highly suggest it. I don't think I've ever suggested a book like this in a while that I strongly recommend that you check out. At least get the paperback when it comes out, which will probably come out like a couple weeks after the final issue drops. But yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think. Drop that like, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.